Alex Navarro.
Vinny Caravella.
Here we are.
Holy shit, we're doing a quick look.
We're going to try and do a quick look.
Yeah, we are.
And I thought what better game to do our first quick look on than Astebreed.
I'm sorry, what?
Then what better game to do our first Giant Bomb East
No, I'm good with that part. Skip to the end.
Than Astebreed. A to B. The East Coast family.
I don't... Is that... Are we quick looking your
Astebreed.
Craigslist casual encounters post? What are we doing here? What is this?
Missed encounters. If you are into ASTE breeding, then call me. This is Astebreed. This is what some would call, would you call this, because I don't know anything about these games, a bullet hell shooter?
It certainly seems to be in the vein of the bullet hell shooter, the shoot 'em up.
I don't want you to say
I wasn't going to say that.
I just wanted to cut you off before you said it.
I appreciate that.
Do you want to look in the gallery before we get into everything here?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, because there's nothing really going on for me here.
So I ran into this game just kind of looking over release things and came upon a Metacritic where this game has an extremely high rating.
Well, do you think it's just because people who are playing it and rating it are the people who are way into this stuff?
That seems distinctly possible.
It's like self-selecting. I played a bunch of this because this has been kind of our test bed for seeing if we can do a quick look.
Right.
So I've actually played a decent amount of this. This game's not bad.
All right.
I played through the prologue. Let me bring up to speed what happened in the prologue.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay. So it's a Japanese shooter.
You see this robot on the left that has like half a body?
Yeah.
I think that's made out of this guy's daughter. She's like there were two daughters.
Okay.
And then he was like, oh, I'm in a battle, and then there was two anime people, and then two anime people died, and he was like, ah! And then he saw his daughter, and he's like, oh? And then she was like, ah! And then he might have died, so let's start the game.
Okay.
We're playing on this laptop, and I had to muck around with the settings a bit, so it's not the best settings, but what you might notice is some tearing happening.
Yes.
So I did have to turn VSync off.
So if you were to pick up a copy of Astebreed, and by a copy I mean download it,
so
you could just turn VSync on probably with your computer.
Buy your copy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
when I say download it, I mean buy it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like...
No,
I thought you meant
no,
like
come on now.
Breed it. So you can go dialogue normal, or you can go fucked. I don't know. Or anime. So let's just keep it on this.
Result only doesn't make any sense to me as a designation, but sure.
It just gives you the cliff notes of what happened.
So all I know about this game is that it is a shooter of the anime-ish variety, and it comes from a small Japanese indie studio group called Edelweiss. I don't know if they've made anything else, but
Edelweiss?
But it is a small team that made this game.
Okay.
So...
Well, you see what's going on. You read what's happening in the lower left. In your anime voice.
They are going after a superluminal drive.
Okay,
There's something about the mobile planet.
Okay, so here's what I'll explain what I'm doing.
Now, Anime Boy is very happy, and he says he's got this.
I think the daughter is the one that's there, the anime girl.
Okay. Which daughter? The one that died or the one that didn't?
No, I think they both are ghost daughters. Then they were in this like mobile suit. So. I can move around left stick, right? Super easy.
Yes.
If I tap the, I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller. If I tap the square button, I get this spread shot.
Mm-hmm.
If I tap the circle button, I get this kind of more focused shot.
Okay.
And then the X button does this sword swing, right?
And then you're like holding one of those buttons to do that targeting thing.
Yeah, so now if I hold the spread shot, it puts this bubble around, and you can see it fills up, and then I can release it, and it shoots, I think what they're calling these like loomies or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, roofies. So I can hold them down, they fill up, and the longer it fills up, the more damage it does per guy.
That makes sense.
But I only have a certain amount of roofies on my character. So you see the balls go and they zoom out from me. So with the focus shot, I can focus on like one dude, and this is kind of a bad angle to do it on.
Right. But like with this one, for instance.
Yeah, I can use them all up, and while they're out, I actually can't shoot as many shots. So it's you get a little risk reward there. While I wait to get back to the other angle, if I hold down the sword button and push in a direction, I can dash. Very helpful. And I can hit both of them at the same time. I can hit the spread and the sword at the same time and do anime crazy, right? This is a better angle to show off that focus. So
there it is, yeah.
So the other big thing that is going on here, the focus is really good on the bigger guys. And the focus thing kind of projects in the direction you're holding the move
And here comes our first boss.
Yeah, here comes my first boss.
So, couple questions right off the bat.
Well, I got a couple more moves for you.
Okay, all right.
And these are big ones. I've got an EX attack, right?
Okay.
If I hit it right now, it'll kind of just do a dumb move and give me a shield. But if I do it while I'm focused, and especially this single focus, he jumps in there and just goes buck wild.
Okay. Yeah, look at that.
Well, that's my normal attack. That actually wasn't it. But you see the bar underneath me filling up again?
So you're saying I shouldn't have been impressed by that?
You kind of well, a little bit impressed.
I'm sorry.
But if I do this, he does it again, and he kind of goes in there and goes a little.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So what were you gonna ask?
I've actually sort of forgotten. Okay. So first off, it seems like you're absorbing a lot of these bullets. Like you have a health bar. Obviously, it's not a one-shot kill.
Yeah. You're saying I'm not doing well?
Well, no, I just seem like you're absorbing a lot of the
amazing.
shots, and one of the things about these kind of bullet hell games is that you're not really supposed to take a ton of damage. So, I mean, how forgiving would you say is it so far?
I'll play on normal.
Okay.
And this is the first chapter. It does get more difficult. You can see my shield underneath me.
Yeah.
And you can see in the upper right there where it says shield bonus.
Right.
If you have full health, full shield, as you're killing things, you'll get a bonus. That's what that means.
Okay.
So it's kind of in your best interest if you're playing for score, which is what you play these games for, as I understand it, to not get hit.
So basically,
I do not care about score.
You're boosting your own ability to just absorb damage by doing damage, it seems.
Well, you don't want to get hit. The more you get hit, the less.
Right.
The fewer points you're going to get.
Sure.
So you don't come here to be a chump.
Right. Don't want to just like sponge that stuff, but at the same time.
And then you get more points for beating the boss, and then you'll see after this is a whole freaking like diagram, like the tension graph, right? And pretty tense, Alex.
Yeah.
And while we're looking at this, may I present to you, Alex Navarro, anime.
Yeah! That guy is my favorite. I had not seen him prior to this, and he is now my favorite.
And I say this as somebody who actually appreciates anime, and I've watched a fair bit.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with it. There's good it's like anything else, there is good and bad anime.
Well, how does the anime rate for you? Like, what is the quality of anime in this?
This is all right. I don't know. I haven't gotten too far. So, to really dig into the story, but check this part out because this was one of my favorites. Here comes sister.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're gonna meet the other sister. The
other sister, played by Juliette Lewis.
Yes, Juliette Lewis is a giant mech. So here comes the sis, right? And like you can you figure it out well because it's hard for me to read what's going on the bottom there. While
I am an enemy of humankind now. She has big, sort of sinister eyes. So she is apparently not on your team anymore.
Oh, what a bummer, huh?
She's the evil ghost daughter that is now a mech.
Right. And the human dude is all amazed, right? He's all like, "What? Huh?" So while you're absorbing all that, I am tearing into the sister.
Yeah.
Just putting a sword through her, and I think I got her damaged enough.
So in a way, this is sort of a co-op game in that you need a second person with you to tell you what the fuck is going on in the story while you're playing.
Well, like, I don't speak Japanese, let's say.
Yeah.
So I don't understand anything that's going on unless I look down at the lower left of the screen, and while I'm looking at the lower left of the screen, hell is being overrun by bullets.
On a scale of 1 to hellish, how bullet hellish has this been for you so far?
Well, like you said, I can kind of take some damage. I'm in asteroid hell right now, so I can kind of take some damage. So it's been pretty forgiving, like you said, like you kind of pointed out before. This part was interesting, a little slower, but a little more kind of almost puzzly. You'll see that you get these little laser grids that come. They want to mess you up.
The constant perspective changing is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is
creates a
cool.
nice variety, I think.
So I'll hit my EX now. It's kind of lame.
Oh god.
Well, and there's always a lot going on. And you can see why we kind of had maybe some problems running this.
Yeah.
Before we went in and
before we figured out our graphics card settings,
just stuck nickels into the computer and made it work. There are settings to change how the lock-on works. Like I said, if it's whatever direction you're pointing.
Right.
Whoa. That can be a little crazy at points because you're just like you're moving right and you're like got a guy to your left. But there are settings to change that. How about we fight this big fish manta thing?
Sounds like a great plan.
Ha! And I gotta use my EX more. So yeah, I have not died in this game yet.
Oh, okay.
Well,
that's
I'm sure. Sure, I will.
But you also have mostly been playing on normal. I imagine the hard mode is probably where a lot of people that are into this particular genre would probably go immediately to.
Yeah, and there are like 3 different types of bullets, and there's some EX. You can actually destroy 2 out of the 3. Those big red laser bolty things.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you really gotta dodge and look out for. These mostly I can destroy, and by destroying those, I fill up my EX meter. So it's, I keep forgetting I can hit both these at the same time. I should do that more. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Doesn't seem like you're doing a lot of damage though with that spread gun while you're doing that.
Yeah, the lock on I think is where it's at.
Also, that guy has like 100,000 health, so that takes a while.
Whoa! See these big red ones?
Yeah, those are those are a little tough.
Those are getting me. Well, okay. Let's see if I can. Hey. Okay, I might have enough for super attacks. Nope, missed them. It's a shame. See, all my bullets are out right now, so I can't actually fire.
Right.
There we go. Oh yeah, look at this.
Oh.
Yeah, from this side.
New perspective, new attacks, new everything.
Yeah. Get him. Okay, that's the one. Ah, but I don't have the juice.
My problem with this genre is that I inevitably enjoy the games for like a short time until they become oppressively hard, and then I just quit.
Yeah.
Have you run into? So you haven't run into that level of difficulty
at all
yet?
No, yeah. Hey, and Alex, for you.
Oh.
And just for you, may I present anime?
Yes. Well, no. First reports. Now anime.
Oh!
Getting shot at by a million things. That's what.
Hey, shut up. I'm not 100% sure how we got from the prologue to this.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed a comic or 2?
Uh-huh.
Or I don't know.
Or
Tony's not here.
Or maybe this shit just doesn't make any damn sense.
I wish I knew of an anime site I can go look this stuff up on.
Too bad none exist. There's no anime on the internet anywhere.
Oh shit!
What?
You ready?
Yes.
It just keeps going. I kind of like that too. Just keeps popping off.
Yeah.
We'll play a little bit more and so you can have a better sense of what's happening in the story.
Yeah, I think I'm picking this up. There's a battle for humankind.
Always a battle for humankind.
There are ghost robot sisters.
Yeah, ghost robot
on
sisters.
either side of the battle.
Yeah, there was a dad at some point, like I said, but that dad, I think he might have not made it.
That admiral seems rather terse.
But it's tough love.
Not, he's very big on punctuality when it comes to battles for humankind.
I'm not blind!
It's a little defensive, dude. Like, we get it.
I should probably use that more. There's a lot of things in this game I feel like I should use more that I don't use. I mean, that EX meter fills up pretty quickly. I just blew up that big ship.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Before, when I was in my dumb not Ghost Sister mech suit, couldn't even, destroy a robot. It was really lame. But now that I'm in the daughter ghost suit, I'm special. I don't know where I got legs from, though.
So wait, how did you go about occupying that suit?
I found it, on a moon.
So is that all part of the prologue?
Yeah, I was...
Okay.
You play as, the dad, I think.
Oh.
And then he's like, oh, daughter, oh. And then he follows, his feelings and finds a suit. But the other people that were with him, they're dumb new Jack, he dies. And then the battle-hardened girl that's with him, she dies. And he gets pretty messed up. So it's pretty brutal, man. But the suit doesn't have legs, and I don't know where the legs came from. I don't know if maybe I skipped a cutscene by hitting a button. Yeah, I can blow the ships up.
I mean, you just put legs on a robot. It's not that hard.
I don't know, but this is a special robot.
I just like to say that the commentary, the dialogue here.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of personal defensiveness from everyone. They're really concerned with people not thinking poorly, being kind of dickish to one another. It's you're fighting this horrible battle in space. Don't worry about the dude calling you bald. Like, maybe bring that up later at the end of the battle.
They're probably paying as much attention as I am right now. I imagine inside this suit, there's just one big button he is also mashing.
Yeah.
Just to kind of make things go. It says spread and fire.
Just says bullets fucking everywhere and anime sword.
Yeah, and he just keeps on mashing it. And that's why he can have these amazing conversations. Look out! Oh, I should have locked on this other guy. But it looks nice.
It does.
And it plays well.
It's an extremely sharp-looking game, I'll give it that.
And the controls feel good, and, well, you know, it might not look like I'm doing anything but mashing. And I would be lying if I said that's probably not most of the case, but I feel like I'm in a bit of control. I don't know why I can't lock on to most of these guys, though.
That guy's dead. You got him.
And this is available on Steam.
Yeah, and I don't think it's out on anything else other than PC right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap! Ultima Radio commence.
Okay.
That loves his job.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, she's back. Here we go.
That is my favorite anime noise by far. The sound.
Oh man, what's going on? Alright, Lena Axis was destroyed by her own allies, the Terran Coalition. I don't know. Are they doing history? Did I miss something? Now she's happy, she's laughing. Battles are fun! Everybody dies.
I just don't think these characters are treating this
The
war with the
gravitas?
gravity of the situation. Like, I don't think they're treating it correctly. Like, this is not a frivolous thing. People are dying, man.
But we're in this super suit and I'm a ghost. Who cares? Oh wait, that's her again. And like your sister turned evil?
Yeah. Or is it her sister? Like, is it the other girl's sister? Like, are you related to these people?
I thought I'm a ghost and I thought that's my sister. You know what?
I think you're the dude.
Who?
I don't the other dude.
I think I think she's in the suit.
Is she in the suit or is that guy in the suit? Roy.
No,
are you Roy?
No, I'm telling you. I think like the ghost in the machine is the sister. She's like sentient computer now.
Look, you saw the prologue. I didn't. I'm taking your word for this.
You know what? You know what? You're gonna see the prologue right now.
Oh.
You're about to.
So
you're about to know as much as I do.
I guess we're not playing any more of the game then.
No, the prologue you play.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're about to learn everything about Astebreed. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Here we go. Prologue.
Okay.
You ready?
I mean, I guess. I feel like this might actually just serve to confuse me more now that I've watched it out of order.
No, I want to watch it again too because I want to make sure I know what's happening here. All right. All right.
So you think that's the dad?
I think that's the dad. That's the tough girl.
Okay.
Like vet, battle-hardened vet. He's the dumbass, right?
Of course he is.
Yeah. So we're in like garbage suits right now.
Again, just really mean. Like, I understand he has some trepidation about this whole battle thing. Like, why do you need to call him names? Like, that's not cool.
You know, it's how you learn.
Like, maybe it's your fault for putting this guy with an obvious anxiety disorder in a giant mech suit. Like, maybe he was not battle ready.
He was the last one we had, okay? He was all that was left. So as this kind of goes on, it's just going to give you, explain what's happening. Maybe I should have just done this first. Could have explained all the mechanics. No, the mechanics are not super complicated.
It doesn't seem like it. It seemed like, even when I was just kind of messing around with it when we were testing video, like, I felt like I got a feel for the basic controls.
Push the button to shoot. That's the spread shot, that's the focus. But you get to see that dumbass guy get blown apart. So.
Oh, that's coming up? All right, sweet.
Yeah. Like, we can't destroy these guys because we kind of suck. I can only do it with my sword. Oh, there goes Hugo. He's done.
See, now don't you feel bad for running down his self-esteem right before he fucking died?
Nope.
It's the last thing he's thinking about is your insult. Great work, dude.
He went out like he lived, being a freaking coward.
Oh. He meant well, I'm sure.
Alright, so I can use my sword. I mean, this is all nonsense because in about post-prologue, I'm going to get bullets I can cut through these guys. But it explains why that suit's so awesome.
Okay.
Because I can't actually kill these guys unless I sword them in this suit. Unfortunately, battle-hardened vet girl, She doesn't have a sword.
Oh.
Yeah, dumb move by her.
That seems like something she would want. Because that's doing a lot of the work here.
Yeah, all the work. Well, she's not long for this world.
Oh.
Should have brought a sword.
But she comes back, though, right?
No.
No, she dies.
I think everybody you see here is for the prologue. Not my city! Well, maybe you shouldn't build your city on, like, asteroids or something.
It's not a...
really...
Doesn't seem like really particularly sturdy.
Great urban planning.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. They transported the city. I don't know what that means. Maybe the city was a giant battleship. I've seen anime before. I know how this works.
This all seems reasonable. I mean, those shot the buildings into the rock like bullets, and that's just kind of how they landed.
Yeah.
A giant anime ship that just shoots buildings.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to go with. That's why all those buildings are all like topsy-turvy like that.
Projectile buildings.
Yeah.
Let's do this together. You got my back? How you doing over there? Should have brought a sword.
You're dead now.
Oh.
Why did she...
Eject. You big...
Man!
You big idiot.
This is just...
It's kind of... Yeah.
These relationships are fucked up.
Now think about the conversations that were happening later with this happening before. Them making light and laughing and being all goofy.
Yeah.
Oh, if you only knew.
This is
no,
just-
what to do now?
Like, honestly, I'm just uncomfortable with this. I'm uncomfortable around these characters.
This is me on patrol. Okay, so you see the Fio? See? Ghost daughter.
Ghost daughter.
Esto, I assume, is a different ghost daughter.
Maybe Esto is the other ghost daughter that became evil.
Could be.
Do you fight? What do you fight here?
You get... This is the part where he
Oh.
he like lands and he finds like... he's like, oh, I'm hurt. It's cool. It's a cool spacesuit, though.
Oh.
What kind of suit is this? She says, get in.
Sure.
Hurry
Don't
and
think
get
about.
in.
Don't think about that. Just do it.
Are you two operating the suit?
Oh.
Hook these up to your head.
Thanks, anime space pilot, for keeping the chin beard alive.
You got it.
Someone out there has to.
Gotta be an enemy space pilot. Need chin beard. So I think that's the other daughter, right?
This.
All right, that's Esto and Fio, right?
Okay.
And she's like, yo, peace. I'll take care of Dad. You go become evil. And then she's like, I'll take this sick sword. And now we're in a super suit.
Like, I want to ask whoever wrote this game
Mm-hmm.
to just explain to me in excruciating detail everything that they think is going on here.
I bet they would just say, hey, watch, it's all in the prologue, man. Watch the prologue. I mean, it's right there. It's all right
And my
there.
response would be like, no, it isn't!
It's right there.
No, it absolutely is
she's
not.
right. Well, the problem was, the problem is, I don't know how you'll see this part. I was following all of this. It was after this when we skipped it over to the other dude in the suit and like we're in modern times fighting.
Yeah.
That's when I didn't understand. Now we've got the loom stuff here. So
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't really understand a lot of this either. So I think you might be one up on me on this.
Saying you don't have a strong foundation.
I'm saying that my anime aptitude is maybe a bit suspect in general.
You're just not speaking the language.
I'm really not. I'm really not. I don't speak the beautiful language of anime. Yeah. Of all?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's intoned. You know, it means different things.
Yeah. It's a beautiful language if you understand it. I just don't.
Let's just cut this guy with the sword.
Yeah. Don't waste your time.
Don't waste my time. Or everybody's time. I think this game is actually pretty cool. I think
I kind of want to go play it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't make any damn sense, but I don't care because these are the sorts of games you play just because of the visual splendor that's going on.
And like I said, it's kind of forgiving. It kind of moves. Obviously, you want to play better than I do for your score purposes. And to unlock the hidden depth.
I don't think I could ever play better than you, Vinny.
No. Oh, you know, that's why there are leaderboards.
That's why you're our anime editor.
Yeah, I've inherited the anime crown, and it smells funny.
Yeah.
I would like to return it.
Smells like it hasn't been out in the sun, like outside in a while.
No, it's kind of moldy, and it hurts my head because it's very small. We can kind of finish up the prologue here, but I think the
gist is there.
You see what's happening.
What's happening is you're blowing up a lot of shit with a lot of bullets, and that's pretty cool.
So he's gonna warp through like a warp gate. Maybe we'll just see it here. He's gonna warp through this crazy warp gate and wind up like back home. But he's, I think, dead. And he's all like, whoa, it's full of stars. And then it comes out the other side.
Did that robot just go to robot heaven?
You know.
The superluminal. Okay.
And then, you know. See, I think he's done for.
So yeah, these credits are implying.
I might have fallen asleep.
There are like 3 people that worked on this game or something.
Well, it doesn't take very long to get the Earth to Earth, so yeah.
4.
The File Lunes is our blade, or that charge shot seemed to work really well. He's talking like he's gonna die.
Yeah.
She didn't like that one bit.
Why is Soichiro Sakamoto the only one to have a real name in these credits? He's like, look, I don't know what you video game people are doing. I want a real credit in this.
So here, now I'm like all Ripley style, right? Like floating around, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's a robot, it's one of ours. Or there's a human life signature in there.
And then they bring you into a meeting, and you have to yell at a bunch of bureaucrats about.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
No.
Yes. Paradigm shift. So, nice title card. I'm not gonna call it late because it was the prologue.
Yes, yeah, because you don't get that until you go specifically into that. So, yeah.
And then we played chapter 1.
Yeah.
And then we played chapter 1. So I don't know how we got from that to kid.
Someone in the comments is just going to instantly understand all of this and think we're idiots for not getting it.
I mean, maybe here's from what you've said, and they put new legs on it. It's not hard. They got a rookie pilot to jump in the machine, and there they go. Now we'll go explore the relationship between Fio, the kid who you said had hair problems,
right,
and like the machine and the sister. I don't know who's driving the evil ghost machine. But that is
that's Astebreed.
That's how you Astebreed.
Still don't understand the title, but all right.
You know, at Astebreed.
No, not doing it.
Astebreed.
Astebreed.
Out now. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Vinny.